Good morning, and here are your top 5 stocks to watch out for in trade. Well, you've got a slew of numbers that are slated to come out today, beginning with Tata Motors as well as Bharti Airtel. Let's begin and tell you what to expect from Bharti Airtel in its quarterly show. Well, the Q2 revenues are seen up 2.6% at 24,571 crores, and that's likely to continue with strong growth as the COVID headwinds are receding. We're expecting the subscriber base to improve by 0.6% to 281.7 million. EBITDA is seen at 10,958 crore rupees, up about 3%, with margins at 44.5% versus 44.4%. The profit is seen at 126 crores versus a loss last year of 15,933 crore rupees, versus a loss on a sequential basis. The ARPU as well is likely to come in at about 160 versus 157. Watch out for a tariff hike. Is that still on the table? The management commentary on postpaid as well as a strategy for their smartphone. Tata Motors revenues are seen at 49,000 crores, down 25%. Sequential improvement is expected across domestic as well as the GLR business. The profits are seen, the loss rather is seen at 2,300 crores, ballooning from 187 crores last year. EBITDA is seen at about 3,800 crores, down 46%, and margins are seen contracting to 7.8% versus 10.8%. The JLR mix improvement is likely to play out with a higher share of LR in China as well as the cost cutting aiding their overall performance. Watch out for their demand and inventory situation globally, the outlook on JLR, the market share trend in the PV as well as the CV segment. Moving on, Torrent Pharma came out with its earnings. Revenues at 2017 crores, absolutely flat. PAT at 310 crores, up 27%. Margins at 32% versus 29%. You also had the reported EBITDA, which came in higher by 12% at 641 crore rupees. Moving on then, GHCL came out with its quarterly numbers as well, with the profits at 78 crore rupees versus 122 crores. You also had the the repaid debt of 198 crores this quarter. They reduced their finance costs as well by about 20%. You had the net revenue at 779 crores versus 826 crore rupees. Mahindra Finance, another result candidate. Standalone PAT came in at 303 crores versus 251 crore rupees, with the provisions at 619 crores versus 842 crores, so lower on a sequential basis. The calculated NII stood at 1360 crores versus 1238 crore rupees, with the NPAs at 4.7% versus 5.7%. And Angel Broking, quite a dhamaka set of numbers. A PAT at 74.6 crores versus 19 crores, the highest ever quarterly PAT that they delivered. In fact, you had the total revenue coming in at 310 crores versus 171 crores. The income growth was aided by a strong addition in their net clients. The strong growth momentum continues, and you had a very strong set of numbers from Angel Broking.